I'm Colleen Dietz, and I'm presenting my problem, a practice paper on improving student retention rates in online programs. The U.S. Department of Education released statistics for classroom-based retention in 2008, and in 2010 they released statistics for online, and you can see there is a significant difference in the two. The problems caused by dropout are primarily economic in essence. Not only do institutions lose revenue, but there's a loss of opportunity and income for learners because they enroll in programs they don't finish, so they don't have their new credentials and their new skills. Often they go to loan default. In 1975, Vincent Tinto conducted seminal research about why there's dropout in all programs, not just online, and these are the three areas. So I took a look at what are the differences in online students versus traditional program students that would lead to those differences in retention. And here is what I discovered. Older adults tend to go into online programs, and often these people are working while going to school. They often have families, and they have a different attitude about their educational approach, and they try to patchwork their different courses together. The next thing I looked for in my lit review was to find the research around methods that have been successful in reducing dropout due to disposition and external challenges. And the reason I put these two together is because I found that most of the issues were around time management, but here are the elements that I found in terms of success. So pre-testing students, including a self-assessment, and then of course interviewing. And an interview should look for two things, if possible, direct applicability to current job or job pathway that a student is seeking out, and then the second of all being their ability to have the persistence to complete their work in lieu of all of their other life priorities. And then for universities and institutions that want to take a chance on students who may be at risk, they should look at offering workshops around information literacy, computer literacy, reading and writing, and primarily management. Then the next stage of my research was around strategies to reduce the dropouts posed by programs. And even though fewer people drop out due to the problems posed by institutions themselves, not their external, there was a plethora of research around that and many strategies, starting with the big picture on design, and then policies around transferability of units, which sort of maps onto the swirling approach, and then providing department support or program support across the whole program with academic support, training around new learner-centered techniques that work better online than in traditional classroom, more specific design around interaction, and then really getting down into some detail about procedural clarity. Again, this sort of falls into training with the faculty, but providing timely feedback on assignments and providing a program presentation. So why this is an important problem to solve is basically, again, it's economics, as I said earlier. Online learning enrollments are growing, and that upswing of growth combined with the lower retention rates poses an economic problem around defaulting of loans. Again, institutions don't have stability in their income stream, and there's even a loss of income tax at federal and state level, and not to mention at the taxpayer level, the taxpayers having to cover the federal loan defaulting, because that ultimately becomes a taxpayer situation too. And then the next two slides you will see are my references that I developed just for this slideshow. I had many more for the paper, but these are the ones cited in this presentation.